I know I'm tripping, I'm falling in love with the drum. She keep me safe for the gunplay when I'm hungry. She keep me soft when I'm lonely. She keep me company. It's funny. Like if she wanna grow older, travel the sight in these rooms. She realize that she got me out of my mind. Trying to keep these nerves to grab hold to the microphone. Got her not in alone. Maybe she'll save the world for me. Maybe she'll right my wrongs. Coming off the strong. Only way to tell is by saying this how I feel. Like everything might turn out just right. No line to myself. Probably always for thinking. Still clapping head to trinket. Afraid of blinking. Can't even miss a second of the blessings I'm living. Messy like every minute is a gift. It's a pleasure. Let's get together. Let's spin us a smooth forever. Wait, pick up your mood. I know I lack the direction. Skip from class and election. Busy trying to get it together. Something clever. Like no competitor to the reckless behaviors with good intentions. So the instance of riddance to negative energy. Let peace, love, and serenity spill from me. Let us endlessly. Truth be told, that is endlessly. How I let feelings loose so loosely. Murder the juice beat. Shout to mills on the cool keys. Cool sheets feel like a cool breeze. In the ocean side. Wide with an open eye. You smell feel like everything might be worth to be fine.
Hit the like button. Get those likes up. Come on. Hit the like button. Hit that like button. Gentlemen, how are we doing? How are we doing today? Super Bowl Sunday. And most of you aren't going to be going anywhere. Not going to be going anywhere. You're not going to be doing anything because of what I've already said earlier. You don't have, at this point in life, you don't really have any friends that invited you to a Super Bowl party. I mean, you're going to go to Buffalo Wild Wings or something like that, order a pizza and just watch it at your house. You know, that kind of stuff. That's what we're going to be doing. Let me go ahead and just shut the music down. That's what most guys are going to be doing today. And understand something. The only way it's going to change is if we start getting very, very real about who you are and why you're in the situation. See, a lot of times, if you've been watching any of my last shows, you've heard scores and scores of men who have problems with women. They can't get a woman. Let me read the description. Can a beta male develop into an alpha male? That is one of the questions that gets asked most. Because what guys are really asking is, am I doomed? Am I stuck to be living life this way? Understand something. There are answers out here, but here's the thing. First off, hit that like button. You already got 4 people disliking the show. That means 4 guys who quit on life. They don't even want to hear the subject. Just the notion of talking about this is so painful that they just want to shut it down, stop it. But understand something. There's a cure out here for what's going on. Number 2, you need to make sure if there's any insults, direct insults to me, remove the comment. And when I see the comment remove moderators, if I want to, I'll time them out. Understand that. Because what most guys don't realize is, can a beta male develop into an alpha male? The key word is develop. Can a non-select male, which is just another way of saying alpha, develop into a non-select male, which is just another way of saying a beta, develop into a select male, which is another way of saying alpha. If this is you, this is the show for you. This is part one of a two-part show today. Part one of a two-part show today, because in the evening, we're going to actually have men and women on the show, because we're going to work through some of this stuff. Because one thing that I've gotten a lot of is I've gotten a lot of women in my comment section and sending me emails saying, I did not understand the issue, was it like it is. I didn't realize that as a single mother or single mother raised boys were going to be this way. I've had more single mothers email me and saying, I don't want this for my son. And that's a good thing, because the answer is yes, a beta can develop into an alpha. Non-select can develop into select. Many men today live with the constant shame, the very real stress, and it's really stressful for these guys. Very real stress and frustration of being nearly completely ignored by women romantically. I mean, yeah, you can interact with women, talk with women at work, school, or just in everyday life, but quietly, these guys have not ever been able to get a girlfriend. Many are still virgins, and not only, and the ones that aren't virgins have had very limited transactional relationships with women. I mean, a hookup, a professional worker or something. But none of these guys have ever had what they want. And most all of these men want an emotionally profound, public, significant, and really monogamous relationship with either a woman for the rest of their life or at least for a long time. They want constant sex and somebody to go have stuff to do with. But if you ask the average woman if she wants a relationship or marriage, she'll likely say yes. So why are so many men alone? Why is it the number of sexless males is rising? And is there any hope for these beta males, incels, involuntarily celibate, late bloomers, virgins in today's modern scene? That's the question. And it comes down to a lot of these guys saying, is it me or is it them? Now, if this is you, if you're one of these guys who's either a virgin, incel, late bloomer, beta male, raise your hand. Put a 1 in the chat room, because this is no heat, no judgment. I'm not going to insult you. I'm not going to diss you. But what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how to get you from beta to as alpha as you can be. I've told my story that I grew up raised by a strong, independent woman, very alpha female. My mother was a physical fighter. She did not want me to fight. Her two sisters, her middle sister is 2 years younger than her, and her younger sister is 13 years younger than her. So I was raised around my grandmother, my mother, and two sisters. 4 strong, independent women, and 2 of them never married any kids. But I also had a very strong Navy man for a grandfather. He was a mechanic and a truck driver. And then my uncle, who I called the Mac. I had to fight to overcome my programming in life, because when I was a boy, I was shy, insecure, lacked confidence. But I had fighters around me. And the net of it is, I was in a constant school. And the school that I was in was an environment where I saw men in charge. So I had some things in my advantage to help me develop out of my beta. Shout out to Alan Roger Curry. Alan Roger Curry, my frat brother, he's a dating coach here on YouTube. Check out his channel. He has something that he calls a hybrid model. Alpha Alpha male with beta traits, beta male with alpha traits, and complete beta male. All right. On YouTube and in a lot of places, we've started to hear the word alpha, 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 alpha male, alpha male, alpha male. It's become the latest buzzword. Everyone wants to be an alpha male. Understand something. Pure alpha males are less than 5% of men total. They're more rare than men over. Basically, you're talking about pure alpha males are like men who are 6'2" and higher. Okay? That's how infrequent they are. Guys, show some love, because while everybody else is doing what they're doing today, I'm actually trying to teach you guys. You're the very incels, virgins, beta males. Hit the links, because yeah, here's the link. There is the link. Show some love in super chat. If you don't like that link, there's the $, because there are 200 people in here. We need at least 150 likes. We need at least 140. At least 140 before we continue. Thank you, Excalibur. Moderators, please put the links in the chat room. They're all in the description. They're all in the description. If you have a question that you want me to, answer, or a comment you want read, you're going to have to put that in super chat so it brings it to my attention. When you donate, it'll sound like this.
This is a test donation for $1.
Here are all the ways to contribute to the stream. The super chat link that I put in the description. There's the PayPal link, the Cash App, and then join the Patreon. Understand something. As much as I appreciate you guys wanting to get your shine by using the super chat button, YouTube, it takes 50% of the money. So I've actually had somebody donate $100 the other day. I'll get $50 30 days, 90 days from now. All right. So let's get into it. So this is Alan Roger Curry's model. Alpha males. I want to focus on alpha males. This is what every guy says they want to be, but it ain't all it's cracked up to be, and it's only 5% of men. Everybody can't be alpha. There can only be one CEO. They're extremely dominant, totally uncompromising, unapologetically honest, and they really don't want long-term significant relationships. They understand female nature and women as what they are. Alpha males are rare. Most men fall into the, shout out to Mr. Wilson. Most men fall into the alpha male with beta traits. That's what I am. That's what resonates with me the most. Above average sex skills and verbal seduction skills, very confident, charming, and masculine.
Evening Kev, tuition paid.
Appreciate it, Mr. Allen. Equally loves both casual and long-term sexual relationships. That's me. Charismatic, charming, and I started in beta. Now I was an attractive beta, but I was a beta, complete beta. Beta males are alpha traits: extremely competitive, ambitious, strong desire for career success and influence, very afraid of being harshly criticized by women or insulted or humiliated by women, especially in public. Tend to become emotionally attached or infatuated with women quickly. Usually willing to raise children that another man had with another woman. That's the one that, and they can be bleed over. None of this is 100%, but here's what I want to focus on. The total beta male. This is about 15%. When he wrote this, he said about 15% of the population. I think it's more than that, but I don't have any data to suggest it. I just know that there's been an influx. Low self-esteem, low self-confidence, extremely desperate or wanting for a female companionship. That is a lot of you guys. Less than average social skills and conversation skills with women. You know that's true. And that's what we got to work on. And unfortunately, these things culminate to very often allowing themselves to be blatantly disrespected by both men and women, but in particular women. And they're very afraid of being bullied by men and being totally and indefinitely rejected or ignored by women. Okay? So if these things are you guys, I understand that some of you are like, is there any hope for me? I mean, I'm gonna put myself in your position. This is what I hear from a lot of guys. I didn't grow up in your generation. So we didn't get to go out on the playground and have recess. And the boys were over here and the girls are over here. And we didn't get to go play tag and hide and go get and doctor. We didn't get to do all those things. There were no Sadie Hawkins dances. There was no mall for us to go to. I mean, when you were raised as a latchkey kid or in front of a bunch of computer screens, a lot of you guys just didn't have the chance to get out and develop the social skills required to be with women. So then you do what a lot of these 20-year-old black guys, a lot of these 20-year-old guys that I've been talking to, here's what a lot of guys think. I'm just getting bad energy from women. Women, you know, I can do, it's something with women. But I'll go to college or something like that, and then I'll make myself into a high value man somehow. This is what you heard in a lot of these calls. I'll just go to college and magically I'll become a high earning man. I have no plan. I don't know how it's going to work, but just by virtue of going to get a degree that everybody else gets, I'll all of a sudden become one of the top 5% of earners, the top 5 or 10% of earners. And then because I'm out of college and I'm a high value man, meaning I'm making some money and I have a job, women will automatically start choosing me. That's bullshit. See, that's what a lot of you guys are getting from, and that's not what I'm not going to put this off on dating coaches because I know a lot of dating coaches, that's not what they're telling you. They're telling you high value, money puts you in the game, but you still got to approach, seduce, and close a woman. But a lot of dudes don't even want to risk rejection. What do we hear? What did we hear? I'll be high value and then I'll get choosing signals. I don't feel like a man should have to approach a woman. Women, relationships are necessary. It shouldn't be that way. It'll be easier after college. And understand something. I said it on the other streams, and I'll say it again. People don't owe you understanding, and the world owes you nothing. It is blood sport out here in relationships and dating. And the only way to go from beta to alpha, and we're talking about in the dating environment, dating and mating, is to become smooth, charming, charismatic, and sexually seductive. The only way to actually go from point A to point to Z, beginning to end, meaning you see a woman that you're attracted to, you walk over to her, talk, raise interest, and either on the spot or over the course of 1, 2, 3 dates, you end up having sex with her because it's something that you created. If you don't develop that skill, you're going to end up having a life of transactional relationships, sexual relationships, hiring prostitutes, a woman just taking pity upon you and giving you some, but you will never be in a position to be able to make it happen. Making it happen. And that's what so many of you guys lack. And see, that's the thing. It translates over into your world. Guys who can't go out and talk to women lack real confidence. And it plays itself out. I'm sorry, I got to see which glasses. It plays itself out in the real world. And the funny thing is, a lot of these guys, honestly, let me just pull it back. Think about all the guys I spoke to over the last week. When I would talk to these guys one-on-one, they honestly think they're normal. They think they think they're right. They think that most guys are like them. They think most guys are like them. Honestly, they do. It's like, well, it's like this for everybody. Because it's like this for the handful of guys they know. Just like it was the guy who called in and said, I didn't have any problems with women because that's all you hang out with. But here's the thing, guys. If you want a relationship, especially
We moles the playground and sports. What these guys talking about?
If you want to be able to have an emotionally profound, significant relationship, I mean, a public relationship, you got to go make that happen. And in order to make that happen, you got to develop the skills. The women are out there, but you got to go talk to them. You got to close them. So, everybody in the chat room, first of all, if you come in the room being rude to folks, calling people bums and lames and all that other kind of stuff, this is not, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Okay? We're not doing that. You know, everybody ain't you. So here's what you got to understand. We're going to run down some lists real quick, and then I'm going to open it up. You got to ask yourself, if you fall in this category, are you smooth? I mean, are you smooth? Are you cool? I mean, are you jazz? And I want you to think back to some of the phone calls I had, and some of the talks I had when I asked a couple of guys, how do you think this conversation has flowed? The concept of flow is foreign. They're like, what flow? What is that? What's that supposed to mean? That does not compute. That's not logical. They're not smooth. And you're not smooth because you have no sense of style, swag, confidence. That's why you're not smooth. So it's already one strike. And here's the thing, unless you are a physically attractive man, unless you have a nice body, you can only have one struggle, okay? You can't be below average height, overweight, broke, and not smooth. See, verbal skills, verbal seduction skills, interpersonal communication is something you can learn. Here you go. Enroll in your one-on-one session with me if you want to improve verbal skills. Somebody's asked me about when I said I'm thinking about opening up a group class for guys under 23 or 25. Understand something. I'm in the process of seeing how I'm going to develop that. It's not going to be free. You're going to have to pay for it. That's the reality. Where you are is where you are. If you want to get better, you're going to have to get a coach because you're not going to find a mentor in this area. You don't have enough time to practice like the rest of us practice when we're growing up. All right. Are you smooth? Smooth, cool, charming, jazz. I mean, are you smooth jazz? Are you Kenny G, Will Downing, David Sanborn? I mean, you put it on. Do you even know what jazz is? I mean, jazz. What is jazz? Let's see. What do I mean by jazz? And I'm going to open it up to do a little talking. Jazz. Are you seductive? When a woman looks at you, does she say, ooh? Do you know how to actually use your voice to make a woman moist? See, most guys have never ever practiced how to use their voice, and your voice is one of your best instruments. How you speaking to a man, how you speak in corporate in the world, then how you speak to a woman. And especially when you need to get into most of you guys, you speak in your high nasal tones and you're all in your chest and you sound real corny and lame and goofy and nah. You want to talk to a woman, you have to be able to speak to her emotions. So you're going to have to slow down, get deep, lean in, and talk. But you can't do that if you don't have the confidence. You're not going to be able to practice. There's a live, beautiful woman in front of you. You're going to be nervous as hell. And you think you're going to be able to do that? No, you got to practice. Are you seductive? Here's the thing. You know it if you are because a woman's told you. If you are, you're not in this stream anyway. Are you sexy? Now, see, sexy, people say that's subjective. No, it's not. Sexy is the world's sexiest man. It's pretty unanimous. And men who are sexy have had validation from women. And they've had confirmation from the world. They've had confirmation from even guys. So a lot of guys think, well, you have to be born with looks. No. Some of the most sexy, seductive men look like gerbils and hamsters. You don't have to be a face man or a jawline dude to be sexy and seductive. Matter of fact, I have fraternity brothers who look like models who were lame as hell. My best friend from childhood was one of them. I mean, at the end of the day, these are the questions you have to really ask. Do you look corny, lame, or goofy? Do you act corny, lame, or goofy? I mean, people watch you, not just in your interaction, but people are always watching. Because if you look that way and you act that way and you talk that way.
Is it a good idea to use an alter ego to transform my character?
Not if you're not practiced with it. It's like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde stuff. See, the thing is, you got to be you eventually. See, a lot of this, here's what some betas, some guys are total beta males, complete virgins and incels. But then here are the most dangerous guys, the guys who have had limited experience. And here's the problem. There's a difference between being able to get something in life and being able to keep it. We're talking about being able to keep a woman's attention, keep people's attention. This is why you can't keep a woman's attention. She'll cheat on you. She'll leave you because you should have left her. The signs will be there. Let's keep it moving. Are you effable? Are you fuckable? I mean, do women look at you and say, ooh, he can get it? And if not, you have to become these things. You have to become smooth. You have to become sexy, moderately sexy. You have to become above average seductive. You have to cut down on the corny, goofy, lame, childish, teenage, little boy stuff. Get into your man zone. You have to become fuckable. And then you will be in a position to not only approach women, holler at women, make it happen. You'll be in a position where you keep it. Where she's voluntarily changing her Facebook status. Where she is doing like what my women sitting back. Can I see you tonight? I'm a little busy right now. Well, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. How do you learn all this stuff? And here's the thing. As a man, it's my personal opinion, you should have learned this stuff by age 21. You should have learned this stuff by age 21. At least by your sophomore, junior year in college, you should be in this zone. So you got guys who are saying, I'll just do it after college or later after 30. Nope. If you haven't learned it by college years, organically, you're going to have, there is no shot of you learning it on your own out here in the everyday world. Let's talk about it. All right, here's what also we're going to do. I don't care about Steph Curry and Tyrese and all this other kind of stuff. See, what you're not going to do is come in here and make it all women's fault. You get to pick. Like I've shown in these conversations, a lot of guys who got a lot of bad opinions, a lot of faulty information, to believe a lot of really screwed up stuff. But in their life, they can't show that work. If you're a guy who suffers from being a late bloomer, virgin, incel, you're not smooth, you're not charismatic, you're not charming, you're not sexually seductive, let's talk about it. Because the question is it the women or is it you? Because I would tell you, it it's not the women. It's not the women for all guys. It's not. It's easy to think, oh man, it's all these women out here, man. These women, they da 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 da. No, 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 no. They're guys who are having plenty of luck. When was the last time you went out? When was the last time you went out and did anything? Let's talk about it. Because it is easy to believe what a lot of you guys believe. It is easy to believe that it's all the women. D came in here asking, I hope there's a channel out here preaching the same thing for the ladies. They're bad if not. What does that have to do with you? See, this is what problem dudes have. I always want to come in and focus outside of yourself. And what D is basically saying is, hopefully somebody will go fix the women because then it'll make it easier for me. Okay. You hungry. You're hungry. Excalibur's hungry. I'm hungry. Brian is hungry. We all go to the same lake. There is a finite amount of fish in that lake. Who's going to eat the best? The person who is the most skilled fisherman, the person who knows what the fish are, what the fish like, how to catch the fish, and how to make it happen in a very small time frame. You can't do what these guys are talking about. Go talk to the fish and make it eat and go talk to the fish. I'm talking to the fisherman. And that's the problem. Masculine burden of performance. Why is it that I was out when I'm out with my boys, when I can work with my guys and they're out having success, why is it they're out having success and you're not? Here it is. Let's get on the line. You don't have to show your face, but let's talk. It's not the game. You ever play games with those guys? You play Madden or 2K, and they claim they're so good. Or you play Call of Duty or whatever, and then you go in there and you just whooping their ass. Boom! You just whooping their ass. You are throwing you can't be stopped. They can't tackle you. All your plays are happening. You picking off the ball. Not only are you beating them, you're humiliating them. What do they start doing? Oh man, there's an internet connection. They'll break the controller. The controller, there's something wrong with this controller. Oh, the game is cheating. The game is cheating. Oh man, that wasn't right. That ain't fair. That's not how it's supposed to be, man. The game is broke, man. Oh man, you cheating. You're cheating. Somehow you're cheating. You know these guys? That's what you guys sound like when you talk about the women. It's the women. And here's the thing. Let's talk. Let me help. Let me give you, here's what I want to do. I want to give you an evaluation of how you sound to me, because I work with plenty of women. And what can I bring it up last night? Show you one of my clients last night. I have plenty of women that I work with who are hoping, well, I'll put it this way, for you guys who get your stuff together, the world is your oyster today. Today, it is easier than ever to be the man. Today, it's easier than ever because so many guys today have just quit. Where is she at? Where is she at? Just, oh, she's fine. So, if you don't have the courage to talk about it, you won't have the courage to get better. That's the reality. If you don't have the courage to talk about it, you won't have the courage to get better. It's not going to change just because you don't like it. It's not going to change. Hey, Miss Thing last night, somebody asked me for an autograph. Not an autograph, but a picture. Where is she at? Oh, so and understand this too, guys. Being angry or upset with the situation doesn't change anything. You can't be mad at the controller. Can't be mad at the controller. What's my opinion on MGTOWs? It's a scarcity mentality. I understand the justifications, but what's the end goal? You're not going to live in a world without women. The most effective men are the men who actually learn how to deal with the situation as it stands. No, I'm not going to insult them. It's not really. Joshua, come on, guys, hit the like button. And we have 315 people watching. I need at least 5 more people to throw something in the stream, because this kind of help, I don't know anybody that's doing this. What's going on, Joshua?
Hey, hey, Kevin.
What's going on, man? What you got for me?
Nothing much. Some of the stuff that you said kind of resonated with me. It's just that I kind of like, I'm conflicted on what you're saying sometimes, because it's like, I don't understand how a productive man, or a man that has, working towards an education, I would think that would be enough to attract women. I just don't understand why not.
Okay. So what's your favorite food?
Pizza.
Right. What kind of pizza you like?
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
Or sausage.
Pepperoni or sausage. That's it?
Yeah.
All right. What about cheese?
I guess regular American, I guess.
I don't know. I mean, I'm asking you. So if you like pepperoni or sausage, and then here you go. I just give you cheese pizza. You'll eat it?
Well, yeah.
You crave it?
No.
You'll eat it. It'll do. Right?
Right.
Right. So will you. See, what you're wanting is you're wanting women to crave you sexually because you have a job and you're productive. Why?
Well, isn't that's how things are supposed to be?
Who told you that?
Well, I would think society cannot.
Did your father tell you that?
No.
Did your mother tell you that?
No.
Who have you talked to about the birds and the bees and dating? Who gave you your dating advice?
YouTube.
Oh, okay. So YouTube gave you your dating advice. How old are you?
20.
20. You in college?
Yes.
Where are you going to school?
I'm in Philly at the moment.
Have you called here before?
No.
What's your major?
IT.
Oh,
I go. You ever heard of Drexel University?
Drexel, yeah.
Yes, I'll go there.
All right. So, how many 20-year? Do you know when you got? But so I'm assuming you're a virgin. No?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Rob, I see you. I'll put you in the waiting room. No heat, no judgment. So, do you have any friends who have girlfriends?
Two of them. Yeah.
Right. What are they doing that you're not doing?
Well, it's kind of hard for me to kind of like talk and interact with people. And that's because most people are not interested.
Hold on. Most people what?
Most people are not really interested in the things that I like, and it's really hard.
So, okay. So if it's hard for you to talk to people and people aren't interested in the things you like, whose responsibility is it to make other people like you?
Well, I think everyone should have something for someone, right?
No. Are you familiar with, I mean, you're in IT. All right. Can everybody work for the best for Google?
No.
Right. They want the best talent. See, listen to what you're saying. You want it to be logical and you want it to be easy. Tell me what happened the last time you approached a beautiful woman and approached her romantically. Last time you saw a woman, you said, "Ooh, she's attractive. Let me go talk to her. Try to get her information. Take her out on a date. Try to see if I can get her in the bed." Tell me what happened the last time you did that.
I can't remember, and I don't think I ever had like I guess a beautiful girlfriend before. I guess
hold on. Let's stop. No, you skipped that. You can't remember. You're only 20 years old. Your life isn't that long. Who'd you take to the prom?
I didn't have anyone.
All right. You now had a girlfriend. You want to go ahead and just, guys, I got 5 more people. You want to just get to the point. You've never even tried to talk to a woman is what it sounds like.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. So women should come talk to you. How do you think this is supposed to happen? This is really what it comes down to.
Well, I just think that.
How is it? Walk me through how it's supposed to happen. Joshua sees a woman that he's interested in. That woman's interested in Joshua. What's supposed to happen?
She is supposed to see that I'm a great, worthwhile guy that can, someday perhaps, just be a good man, I guess, or take care and raise children, I suppose.
So it's on her to see that you're a good man.
Well, I mean, it's kind of obvious, but as far as being a good man, but
Really? So it's on the women.
Partially, I believe.
Oh, no, buddy. That's what you just laid down. Go back. You just laid down that, hey, I'm going to college. Like how many people are enrolled in Drexel?
Oh, like I would say about, I don't even know the number. I just know that it's above like 3,000 at least.
Right.
At least
how many people are in college? How many men are in college? How many people are college or university? How many men are in college and university right now? Millions.
Millions, yeah.
Right. Are you listening to yourself? I'm just going to do what everybody else is doing. And because I go out and get a job, that's really it. I have a job and I say I'm a great person. Who's told you you're a great person? Who's told you you're any of these things?
Well, no one but my personal achievements and accolades.
Okay, which are what?
Just my overall, I guess, academic.
What are your personal achievements? What are they? National Merit Scholar? Are you talking about academics?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I scored.
And what does academics have to do with relationships, mating and dating?
Well, shouldn't women see me as a
No, they
as a
shouldn't. No, they
good
shouldn't.
option?
No, they shouldn't. No, they shouldn't.
But then why are there women complaining
Okay.
about
Look, dude.
underachieving?
Look, dude. Look, dude. Your focus is on women should see you as better than women should see you the way you want to be seen. That's really what it comes down to. Women should see me the way I want to be seen. Are you going to graduate top of your class?
No.
So when you graduate, how much money, where do you plan on going to work?
Well, I haven't. I'm thinking about working at Lockheed Martin, perhaps. Which is
Have you had an internship with Lockheed Martin?
Yes, I have.
Okay, and how much will you start? How much will you be making entry level?
About very close to 30. Negotiable.
$30,000.
No, sorry, I mean 30 an hour. Sorry.
30 an hour, $60,000. That puts you firmly in the middle class. I have guys who are financial analysts who will be making 55. I have engineers who make more than that. How do you separate yourself from everybody else? Let me ask you this. Have you ever played sports in life? Competitive sports? Have you ever been on a team? Come on, man, let's get to answers. Yes, no. No. This is not women's problem. Better put somebody else in because he's falling off. Nick, Rob, Nick and Rob, whoever gets in first. Put somebody else in because Nick.
Yo.
Go ahead.
You can hear me?
Yes.
Oh man, what's going on, Kev? I just want to say I'm shit, man. I'm kind of starstruck, man. I want to say thank you, man. I'm 29 years old, and you just watching your videos helped me to be a more responsible and more of a man. You know what I'm saying? Just to chime in real quick, I wanted to say that one of the things I learned is the world don't owe you shit, man. And you go around with that sort of mindset, you're just gonna be disappointed consistently. I just feel like we as men are supposed to build up ourselves, and we attract. Whatever we put out there, we attract. Don't nobody owe you nothing out here, man. You gotta rock.
You're 29?
Yes, sir.
What are you doing right now? What do you do for a living?
I'm a bartender.
A bartender.
At a hotel, so a lot of practice.
Okay. And did you go to college?
I did. I dropped out. I felt like it wasn't really for me.
Okay. So what do you plan on doing? What do you plan on doing for the next 15 years?
I'm more so. I do want to have my own business. I'm really
what?
Personal training, fitness.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when do you plan on starting that?
I do it now. I'm not licensed, so I just kind of use my looks to
All
market.
right. Let me put you in a little game. 29-year-old bartender with no college degree. You seem kind of aimless.
Yeah, I agree.
I know. I was a server and a bartender, and there's a lot of talk that goes on.
Yeah.
You may be sexually successful, but if you stay doing what you're doing right now, you're gonna look up and be a loser. There are plenty of 40-plus-year-old men waiting tables in bar, still trying to live life like a young 20-something.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Well, what are you doing about it?
I'm not really doing anything.
Well, that's what's going to happen.
Well, shit, man, I got to get on the ball. I can't keep doing this. I mean, I got to make it.
But did you need me? Did you need me to tell you that?
No, I didn't.
So what's the problem?
I didn't think I had any problem. I just
exactly. You're a boy of summer. It's sunshine outside. The sun's on your face. You're above average looking guy, the bartender. Women will come and buy drinks from you, and you can get some coochie. But yeah, tell me about your Tell me about your you got insurance, medical and dental.
Yeah, it come with the job.
Right. What's your deductible?
I don't even know, man.
Oh, okay. Right. See, this is called your twinkling 20s. You're invincible in your 20s. But what woman worth her salt would want to deal with a 30-year-old bartender?
True
with no
that.
plans for the future. I'm being honest, man, because it's easy for guys who have successful women to look at these guys and be like, they're corny and they're lame and da da da. But they're going to be the ones with the jobs. At 29 years old, at 29, you're almost 30. Dude, you should have already been, by the time dudes at your age, they have been married and they're on their way into middle management.
Well, shit, man.
You are behind.
So what's your advice? What should I do here?
Book a session.
Copy that.
I mean, really, I mean, I've already truthfully, Michael and Walt, I see you. What does your father say when you talk to him about it?
He's disappointed.
Right. What does he do?
He is an X-ray technician at a hospital.
All right. Did he go to college?
He did, but he fucked around. He got kicked out, so he's scared.
Okay. All right, but he's gainfully. What does your mother do?
She's a nurse.
Right. And you're a bartender.
Yeah.
And he's disappointed.
Yeah, he is.
All right. Well, what the future looks like for you is a baby mama, because you're gonna fuck around and get caught, and then you're gonna be between here and there, like every other shiftless bartender, personal trainer, actor, musician, producer.
Yeah, man, I think I'm gonna go ahead and book that session because I look up to you and I do need some direction.
There you go, man. Well, there you go. I mean, it's up to you, bro. But time is ticking. You don't have time to wait. You're almost 30. And going to school and all that other kind of stuff, it's gonna take time.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get to the next person.
All right, Kev, thank you.
Thank you, bye. Walt. I mean, Michael, what's going on? Michael. I'll put you both in the room. Whoever gets on first. Yeah, the other guy dropped.
Hello?
Yes, Walt.
Oh. Yeah, hello. Hey, Kevin, what's up?
Didn't you call in the other day?
All right.
You called in the other day?
Yeah, I tried. I'm not as familiar with trying to use this. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I didn't get through. I didn't get through.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, Walt.
All right. Yeah. So I guess I got a little bit of.
Walt, I need you to focus, man. I'm running the show here, man. I don't have time for you to be fucking around.
Let me mute the YouTube channel. Let me figure out how to do that.
You don't need. I mean, I can hear you just fine. You're on a mobile phone. There shouldn't be a YouTube channel playing in the background.
Okay.
Are you pull the car over and park, man?
Okay. So
focus.
Yeah. So
focus, man. Come on.
Okay. So I got a little bit of a unique situation. I've been incel most of my life, but
get to the point, man.
Okay.
Please. Okay, let me ask you a question. Are you driving right now?
I pulled over.
Okay, why are you looking side to side, left and right, left, up and down? What's going on? Hello? All right. Gonna go ahead and mute Walt. Michael, what's going on?
Hey, how's it going? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Hey, man, love the channel, man. Can you hear me?
Hold on, Michael. Walt, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, Michael, I'm going to put you on hold on mute, but you're still in here. Walt, please proceed with what the problem is, man. Or I'm gonna have to go ahead and boot you off of here.
All right, my bad, man. All right, so yeah, I've been in.
How old are you?
32.
Are you a virgin?
No, I've been married. I have a kid. I have a 3-year-old daughter.
Go ahead.
But, I've been incel most of my life. I'm on the autistic spectrum.
Hold on. You've been married?
Yeah.
An incel is an involuntary celibate. You have a child?
Yeah.
Okay. How are you an incel?
Because I have problems getting, I mean, my wife, she left me for another dude.
Okay, that means you're not, that's different. When was the last time, how long ago was that?
That was a year and a half ago.
All right. Have you had any professional counseling or therapy?
Yes, like psychiatrist.
And what's the diagnosis?
Well, I'm on the autistic spectrum, so I've seen him for like most of my life.
Okay, so are you on medication?
No, I was when I was a
How
kid.
often are you seeing your therapist?
I see him about once a month.
Once a month. And you're on the spectrum, and you have a daughter?
Yeah, she's 3.
All right. Okay.
So so when she's with me, she requires a lot of my attention.
Okay, but then what's the point? You want another girlfriend or wife?
Well,
what is it that you want, Walt?
I just want to be better. I just want to be better and not have this as a heel. You know what I'm saying? I want to be better at talking to girls because I haven't had very much like luck with women.
Okay. Based off this short interaction, you have a lot of things going on. I'm not going to touch what your counselor is already dealing with. I'm being on the spectrum. But when you're dealing with people, like let's just take one when you came to my show.
Yeah.
Why are you looking left, looking right, up and down, and this and that? No, I mean, knowing I'm running the show.
Well, I was trying to figure out how to mute the YouTube channel.
Okay.
So.
But when I kept asking you to just talk and speak, why didn't you just do that?
It was a delay. It was a huge ass delay.
Okay. All right. So well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
The world is what it is. And if you want to get better, how often do you have a chance to practice?
I practice.
When was the last time you approached a beautiful woman and asked her out on a date?
Like a week ago.
And what happened?
So it just
were you able to take her out or no?
No.
She turned you down. Okay.
No, it wasn't straight up. It's usually not a straight up turn you down. It's like
the outcome is all I care about. There's no right. But thing is, you've already been married. How'd you meet your wife?
At 7-Eleven.
How did you meet your wife?
I approached her.
All right. And you guys are married for how long?
3.5 years.
All right. So here's what it sounds to me like. You've been divorced for a year and some change. You got a lot of struggles going on, but the main thing, it sounds like confidence and self-esteem. That's one-on-one actual coaching, interpersonal communication. I'll put the link down in the description. But the thing is, women are the game.
Yeah.
Women tell you where you rank all the time. So if you want to get better at speaking to women, you got to practice, becoming more smooth, seductive, effective communicator. So when you're in the game, you can close, hit the shot, win. You don't have a lot. Hold on.
All right.
Because you're part of talking to people is being an effective listener.
Yeah.
You got a lot of different things going on right now. That has to be worked out one-on-one because people don't owe you understanding. The world doesn't have to care about you being on the spectrum of autism. They don't have to care about your wife cheating on you. None of that shit matters. Either you're going to get out here and make her interested in you and let her say he's the best pick of all these things available or not. That's really where the rubber meets the road.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
So where are you working right now?
I'm about to go to Domino's. I took your advice. I got a second job because I'm paying my ex-wife through the nose.
How much are you earning annually? I'm sorry.
88,000.
Say again.
88,000.
$88,000.
Yeah.
Okay, and you live in what city?
Norfolk.
All right. Well, you got things you can work with. You're making money, more money than average. Hold on.
Okay.
You see, I don't need. Michael, I'll get to you in just a second. you got things you can work with. You're not going to get them fixed in a 5-minute call-in show help call. So telling me all your background and everything, that's more of you wanting me to understand and know. It's not relevant right now.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you my best advice. Book a session with me, or find somebody that you're more comfortable with, but you're going to have to get better at communication with people.
Yeah.
And overall, and honestly, I'm gonna put the other one in here too, because if you're 30, how old?
32.
How tall are you?
6 feet.
And how much do you weigh?
187.
Okay, so you should be regular size. I would also want to take a look at your overall image, because a lot of times married guys look like dads. And you can be in shape and still look like a dad, because at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, does Walt come across as a smooth, charming, charismatic, seductive man? And I don't get that. No, you don't. I don't get any of that. And that's what's going to be required to be successful out here in the dating market.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Thanks, man. Thanks, Mr. Sims.
No problem. Bye-bye. Michael just dropped off. So, guys, understand something. Tonight, I want to have the women come on, because I want women to come on, and some of you guys need to practice talking to women. A lot of times when I coach with guys, depending upon what they need, we'll either talk one-on-one interpersonal communication, or I'll bring in women, people that I trust, professionals, and we'll do like role play. You have to build this up one thing at a time. You got to have practice. There you go, Michael. So the previous guy, the 20-year-old, he hung up. Okay. Swaggy P is back. Oh Lord, you guys are not going to use this for free time. All right. Looks like we're about to get into it. Michael.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. What's going on, man?
Nothing, man. Hey, man. So I'm listening to everybody, and like, so I'm listening to everybody, and I feel like my generation, because I was born in the '90s, I didn't have really like a man in the household all the time. So I think a lot of people didn't have that. So we don't know how to interact with women.
How can I help you?
Well, I'm trying to get my life together as far as improving. Like before I was like,
How old are you?
29.
29.
Yeah.
Where'd you go to college?
I went to Brockport College in upstate New York.
Where?
Upstate New York, Rochester.
What's your degree in? Did you graduate?
Yes.
What's your degree?
Bachelor's in business.
In what?
Administration.
And what are you doing?
Business administration.
What are you doing for a career?
I work at Verizon in sales.
Verizon. How much are you earning annually?
About $50,000 a year.
$50,000 a year. 29 years old, working for Verizon. Verizon Mobile?
Yes.
So that's it's retail sales.
Yeah, retail.
So it's dead end.
Yeah.
All you needed was a high school diploma.
All
you needed is a high school diploma to do that.
Well, before you needed.
All you needed was a high school. Okay, brother, I sold advertising. I sold local long distance and internet. You needed a high school diploma now. It's not a hard job to get.
Okay, that's right.
And $50,000 a year at 29 years old. How much should you be making? If you follow me, how much would I tell you should be making?
You would say by 30 years old, at least $40,000 a year.
40? How long you been watching me?
Well, no, sorry. At least $80,000 a year. I think you said.
You need to make 90 grand. 60 on the very, very low end. So you're
Right.
underemployed. Do you have college loans? Student loan debt?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, a lot. Too
Do
much.
you own your, huh?
I said way too much, like $4,000.
Do you own your own car?
No, I just gave up my car. I was leasing the car.
All right. Did it
Paying too much.
did it get repossessed, or did you give it up?
No, I just gave it up.
All
After
right.
the lease was over.
So you have no car.
Oh, I just bought one at the
Jesus.
auction.
Jesus, I asked you, do you own your own car?
Oh, yes, now I do. Correct.
Okay, well, please focus, Michael.
Sorry.
Please, I'm running the show here, okay?
Okay.
I need you to assume you paid me $849 for this session. Would you be this all over the board if you paid me that kind of money?
No.
Then focus and respect what I'm doing, please. Thank you.
All right.
All right, so you're 29, work at Verizon, dead-end job, lots of student loan debt. You have a car that you bought in an auction. You live in an apartment?
Yeah.
What happened the last time you approached and are you a virgin?
No.
Okay, when was the last time you had a girlfriend?
Haven't had a girlfriend in like 3 years.
Okay. And how long did that relationship last?
Like 6 months.
6 months. Did you have sex?
Yes.
Did she break up with you?
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah, she broke up with you. How long was when was your previous relationship?
That was like within 2012, so back in
7 years
2012.
ago? 8 years ago?
Yeah.
All right, and how long did that last?
That was for like a year and a half.
Okay, and then the one before that?
That was the first one.
All right. So basically, at 30 years old, you've had maybe 2 years. You've had relationships with 2 years of women, one for 6 months, one for a year and a half.
Yeah.
Okay. You're working a pretty much dead-end job, with student loan debt. And what are you doing?
Sure.
And what are you doing to improve?
Well, right now I'm trying.
Oh, wait a minute.
to
How tall are you? How tall are you?
I'm 6'4".
How much do you weigh?
310.
There you go. You're lazy.
Yeah.
You're lazy.
Well.
No, you don't get to be 6'4" and 310 pounds without being lazy.
No, you're right.
I know.
You're right.
I don't need to know why you're lazy. You are. Because see, you're lazy.
No, you're right.
I know. So listen, you're not paying me to tell me you need to listen to me. You went to college, but you're not doing a job that requires your college degree. There's no ambition. And it shows in your, go ahead, man.
No, I just want to say, well, I am overweight. Last year I weighed almost like 400 pounds. I've been trying to lose weight. I'm trying to get down to 220 by
the world does not owe you.
August.
Okay, listen to what I'm about to say. Why did you need to tell me that? The world does not owe you understanding. The world does not need to know why you were 400 pounds and pat you on the back because you're 300. You're still too fucking fat.
Wow.
The world does not owe you understanding as a man. You went to college.
Okay.
I mean, seriously, what do you want from the world? You want them to say, oh, he's 400 pounds and working at Verizon. Oh, he's down to 300. Good for him. Let's give him some quality, give him some high quality woman. Why? He can't keep it. He can't even keep a car. So I asked you what you're doing to improve yourself. Name me. Give me the name of your coach. Give me the name of your coach.
I don't have a coach, but I did do a session recently with a YouTuber.
Okay.
On YouTube recently.
I don't need to know the person's name.
Yeah, I'm not going. Yeah.
And
that went well.
Good.
I plan on investing in coaching, like with you and other people as well.
Okay, but understand something. You're getting coaching right now. Coaching is going to be a firm. No, I'm telling you right now. I'm giving you right now. Coaching is going to be just as a real world assessment. But at 310 pounds, first off, you need to lose a lot of weight just from a health standpoint. How many hours a week are you working?
40.
Lazy. If you follow me,
I have invested in, well, right now I just like in a month, like for the month, I invested in real estate. So I'm trying to become a real estate agent.
Uh-huh.
So I did
Okay,
invest
so
in
it's the
that.
next version of Amway. Great. You now got more Amway. Multi-level marketing. You're gonna be selling Herbalife in a minute. Dude, I know this how it goes. You have no direction. You're all over the place. You have no structure, no plan, no consistency, no structure, no discipline. Were you raised by your father or your mother?
Mother.
Exactly. This can be fixed, but you don't fix it by keep telling somebody, well, I know I'm here, but I'm doing that. That's just a Band-Aid. You got to fix the ultimate person who you are. And the first thing we look at is to do those 400 pounds. You don't get to be 400 pounds because you have discipline. Because you know, just like everybody else knows, drink water, plant-based diet, take your ass to the gym. You didn't go to bed one night and all of a sudden eat a big meal and all of a sudden become the size you were. Go to brother SPK Fitness's channel. That brother is showing how he went from being his size to a different size. Then the world looks at the man you are. They don't look at the man you want to be. And the world does not owe any of us understanding. At 20, how old are you, 29?
Yeah, 29.
Yeah, you need to start running. I mean, running at life. You are laying down.
Mm. That's true.
Quincy, your mic is not on. You're not on mic. Go ahead, finish it up. I got some other people to get to. Go ahead.
Well, how do you get out your own mind? And I feel like we.
Well,
like,
that's why you
black
buy.
men-
Okay, that's what you book a session for. I can't fix you. I can't fix you.
Okay.
I can't fix you. I've already told you just a high level. See now what you just did there is you're still looking for a quick fix. What I told you need to do was go out and get in your pocket and spend some money. And you're making how much at Verizon?
About 50,000.
$50,000, right? If you're not prepared to invest about 10 grand in yourself in a year, $10,000 in a calendar year. Is that your child?
Oh, sorry, that was the door. Sorry.
Oh, why are you doing that? Was that you said that was your door making that noise?
Yeah, I was leaving the door.
Michael, am I running a show?
Oh, sorry about that.
All right, let me go ahead and let you go, dude. I've already told you. Please sit down and focus like you paid for this session. Did you do that?
No.
See, you lack consistency, focus, discipline, structure. There you go. You have someone trying to help you and you can't even focus for 5 minutes. That's your problem. That's part of your problem.
Okay.
All right. Quincy, you're on. Swaggy P, what's up?
Oh, what's up? What's up? I have a quick question. Well, I have two questions. One question is, how do you let it be known that I'm romantically interested in a girl without coming off like creepy? And also, how can I work on my vocal tone? Cause like the last show I was on, like listening
How old
to
are
my
you?
voice sound like trash.
How old
No,
are you?
20.
20. All right. And we spoke in our last session, on our last time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you become a patron of my channel?
No.
Okay. So you want my advice and you ever even put $5 towards my patron.
Okay. All right.
I mean, explain the disconnect there.
There's no disconnect.
Yeah, there is. There is a disconnect. See, human beings work on reciprocity. The last time you called in, did I give you some quality advice and information?
Yes, you did.
Right. And how did you repay that?
I did not repay it properly. So
No, but then you came back to ask for more. What did I tell you your last session you needed?
some consultation, coach, stuff like that.
Why?
because I have issues that I need to be fixed or needs to be worked on.
What were the things you need? What were some of the things I told you you needed to work on?
Just my mindset, attitude.
I need you to be more specific.
I mean, how more specific can I get? Like,
you are entitled.
Yeah, my entitlement.
Right. And you just showed that again. Somebody that you don't know who doesn't owe you a thing took time to help you. And you were combative in the chat room and even combative in the call. I've listened to it 3 times. And then as a result of me working with you in the chat room, on the call, you couldn't even be bothered to go become a $5 patron of my channel. Okay, that's fine. But then you call back and ask for more. You're the guy who's hungry, doesn't want to go to work, but he wants to go eat all the free samples in the food court. And he gets mad when the security puts him out and wants to cuss out security. That's a problem, young man. The entitlement. But you know what? What was your first question? Because we got 428 people in here.
How do you let it be known that I'm romantically interested in a girl without coming off creepy? And how can I work on my vocal tone?
Who's told you came off creepy?
I think that's how I feel in my head. I don't know.
You said you thought this show was free. Dude ugly. Are you not paying attention? What happened the last time? When have you ever approached a woman romantically?
I don't think I ever had.
So why are you worried about coming off creepy?
I guess I care too much of what people think.
No, it's not that. You don't have anything to work from. See, what you do is you go out and approach 30 women and talk to them. Then get some data.
All right.
I mean, that's the truth. Because if I answer this question, then you're gonna have another hypothetical question, then another hypothetical question, then another hypothetical question. I can't. All these hypotheticals don't do anything to change the world. You go out and talk to women. That's what you have to go do. And then how to work on your vocal tones? Well, you have to. That varies from person to person. But the main thing you need to worry about, dude, is you weren't raised by your father, just like most of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
The world doesn't owe you anything. Aren't you in college?
Correct.
Are you're paying them for knowledge, right?
Yes. And can I respond to
no problem paying them for knowledge. But see, as Black men in particular, we don't like to pay each other. We want everybody to give us knowledge, especially the Black male face. That we got to get that to each other for free.
My bad. Can I respond to the chat room real quick?
No, you can't.
To those that saying I'm weird because my voice is weird.
No, you cannot. You cannot respond to the chat room. You talk to me. So, Nam Chu, go ahead. I have to go ahead and wrap this up in just a minute, man. The game is about to start. Hey, I've given you my feedback, my friend. I've given you my feedback. Got it?
All right.
All right. I've given you Oftentimes, guys, it's not as hard. So later on tonight, we're going to do part 2. Part 2 is going to be with women. I'm going to have ladies on the show. So you can actually sit back and actually learn and practice and talk with women. Because that's what a lot of guys we really need. You really need to be able to, I want to see how you can actually talk to women in real time. And if you're a woman and you want to come in and help out, if you're a lady and you want to come in and help out the young guys, some practice, Join me after the Super Bowl is over. But I got some more time. For the people who said you thought the show was free, the show is free. The show is free. But advice is not free. If I've already helped you, you don't keep coming back. Let me talk about this. Entitlement is a big problem with you young sexless males. Just like the first caller. Innocently enough, he felt like it should just happen. I should just go to school and make good grades and keep my nose clean. And then I should have a woman to match that. That's not how it works. Nam Chu, you're on, man. Tone, I see you in the chat room. I see you in the waiting room. Nam Chu. All right. Tone, you're in here also. Can't hear you though. Got to unmic yourself. See, that's entitlement. I feel like I'm good enough. We got to talk about that. I'm good enough. I feel like I'm good enough. Well, I work. That should be enough. I'm a good guy. This is the nice guy thing. The nice guy, good guy. The nice guy, good guy. Make good grades and keep my nose clean. Tone, you need to Tone, you need to mute or turn off the YouTube channel in the background.
How you doing?
Go ahead. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right, man. I just called to give you some props, man. I really appreciate what you're doing. You know, a lot of people need this type of game. You know what I'm saying? It's self-improvement, really. You know what I'm saying? And I respect what you're doing. You know, I'm not too shabby on my ism myself, but I've had some issues I want to talk to you about.
Mm-hmm.
What is first? Where's the best place to find good women?
Good is subjective. What do you like to do?
Okay, I do a little bit of everything. I'm very good with my hands. Like I make clothing. I also I'm a stylist, so I'm good with putting clothes together and whatnot like that. Also, I do visual arts, graphics. You know, so I'm not a sports type of person. So like,
where do you go to find women right now?
Well, I mean, I find women anywhere: grocery stores, libraries.
I'm asking, where do you go?
Hmm?
In particular, where do you go looking to find women? I guess that's.
Well, I mean, wherever I'm at, I'll be at a grocery store. I'll be at Macy's. You know, I approach a woman.
Okay.
I compliment them.
Yeah, but we asked about. So basically, you don't go to. So if you're hunting something, you got to go to where they are. If you want to catch catfish, you got to go where catfish go. You want to catch bass, that's different. So that's why I asked you, what do you call a good woman? Because where do you find good woman? How are you hunting your prey? What's going on, Roxy? I'll need you on later on tonight. So let me ask you, how old are you?
I'm 39.
39. And about how much are you making annually?
Well, about 70,000.
70. And what city you live in?
In Chicago.
Chicago. So 70,000 at 40 years old in Chicago. What kind of woman are you looking for? Are you looking for a college-educated woman?
Well, I want a well-rounded woman. I want that sophisticated.
Did you want her to go to college? Did you want to, hold on.
Yeah, I want to educate her.
Can you hear me? Did you want her to go to college?
Yes, she has to be educated.
Okay, educate. So you want her to go to college. All right. Are you a college-educated man?
Yes, I am.
Where'd you go to school?
I went to school in Miami.
And you graduated with what degree?
With communications.
Okay. So if you have a communications degree, and you want a college-educated woman, college-educated woman, professional women, they lounges, art shows. I mean, are you involved in anything other than just the club kind of scene?
I'm not too into that type of scene. It's too much. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that type of vibe. I mean, I did with that.
Who gives a shit what you like, bro? Who gives a shit what you like? fuck what you like. Really, fuck what you like. You want the kind of woman you said, hold on. You want the kind of woman you say you want, then you got to go there. See, what you're not going to do is you're not going to sit around and get a good woman on your terms. You're not going to use this pimpism. I'm this kind of smooth kind of stuff. I mean, look, man, a good woman, she didn't heard all that shit. And she got better men to pick from. Men who are willing to do what it takes to get her attention. And if you're not willing to go there, you ain't going to get her. Because you're going to have to go compete, because we're roughly in the year 39 or 50, we're kind of in the same age cohort. You're going to have to compete against guys like me for women like that.
Yeah. So I got to go hard then. That's exactly what you said.
Well, what the fuck are you expecting, man? You expect a good woman to be easy? What?
You're right. You're right. I got to go hard to the motherfucker. So, I mean, I got to do whatever.
Because the woman's not your problem. Here's the thing. The woman ain't your problem. I am.
The competition. You're absolutely right.
And you got to be real with yourself. Can you beat your competition at this point? I mean, 40, almost 40 years old, 70, you're not broke. But are you 3 times what your age? You're not even double your age. Right. You went to college for communications, but you're not working in your degree, in your field. You have no career. So you're not white collar professional. You have no career.
Not at all.
So when we sit around and start talking about balance sheets and organizational structures and profit and loss statements, you got shit to talk about. You want to turn into some sort of game or sex. And I'm sorry, dude, you get outclassed by the dudes who are pros, professionals. And the place I said, well, how about you go to these places? You don't like going because you can't compete there.
Right. Dig.
Well, I mean, that's real. And the problem is you're 40. You're too old to be thinking like that, man. Either you're going to get competitive or you're going to get the scraps.
I ain't with the dog food.
Well, that's not dog food, man. I mean, you need to understand, you get what you are. You get what you put out. I mean, you're 40 doing, you're just kind of right there in the middle, man. You're just kind of right there in the mushy middle, the average. But then you want more than you're willing to put out. Good women are hard to get because they're worth something. Do you have any kids?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want the woman to have children?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't? So you're okay with being a stepdad?
I'm with, as long as the kids is of age.
What does that mean?
Out the house.
So you want a woman who has kids out the house? So she had to have her kids at 15 years old for them to be out the house.
No, about 20, 21, 29.
No, dude. That just means one kid.
Out there.
No.
It's something out there now.
Who you talking to, man? I'm out here right now. See, if you got to start going to, some people can win the lottery too. The reality is, man, here's what it is.
Appreciate what you do.
Here's the reality. At 39 years old, you're in the range where people still got kids at home. That's the range. It's kind of like playing Monopoly. And you get late in the game and you got these properties, they ain't got nothing on it. When you start getting around that motherfucker, oh man, them reds and them yellows and them greens and them blues, that bankrupt the shit out of you. That's what you got. Because you right there in the middle as far as employment. We've already discussed the professional scale. So you qualify for baby mamas. You qualify for baby mamas. Because you got hold on. How many kids you got?
I got 2.
You got 2 kids. Were you married to their mother?
No.
How many, two kids by 2 different women?
One
woman, same 2 children.
Yes.
How old are the kids?
They're 10 and 12.
How the nerve of you want somebody with kids out the house, but you got kids, home age kids. See what I mean? You want shit that you ain't worth. See, my daughter's in college, so I could go run that shit. You see how this works?
Yeah. So,
reality, that's what the market is going to look at you like. The market is going to say 39 communications degree, this, that, 10 and 12, you ain't married, yet you want a beautiful woman who's professional, at the best, if she got kids, be out of the house, man, you ain't got it to pay that way. You don't weigh like that.
I got you.
Cool?
Respect.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. All right. Nam Chu.
Is it cool if I tune with you now?
Go ahead.
I appreciate that, bro. I really enjoy your content. My problem is that so talking to girls isn't really a problem for me. Like I think I'm quite charismatic. I think I have good style. I think I smell nice. I'm in the gym as well. But the thing is, I'll grab their snap, I'll grab their number, something like that. And then when I text them, I'll either get a flake or a response. And I've been with, I'm young, I'm 19, so I have been getting a couple girls because I'm in uni right now. So the nightlife is quite good.
So hold on. How old are you?
19.
19, 19?
Yep.
You in college?
Yeah.
Okay. And your problem is you think you have the look, but
Well, I can hop on the video if you want, G.
No, I'm just asking.
Oh yeah. No, I believe I know I have the look, man.
Oh, it's not a pissing contest, gentlemen. I'm just asking for clarification.
No worries.
All right. But what you don't have is you don't have the stickiness. You can't close. You can't get her to find some sort of interest to call you back, text you back, or anything. Is that what I heard? Joshua, I see you in the waiting room. Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me start number one. It's cool that you think that you look nice. That's good.
Yeah.
That only works for the first 7 seconds.
Okay.
I have a hard time understanding you. That's why I'm having to even repeat what I'm hearing.
No worries.
When you communicate with a woman that you got her information, you text her?
Yeah.
Why don't you make a phone call?
Well, it's just it's the social media age, right? So generally, I'm just
Who
grabbing a
gives a
snap.
fucking shit about the social media age? We're people. I date women around the same. I date women in their 20s, and I call them, and that's why I kick you young guys' ass because y'all lazy.
Okay, I overstand that.
Why don't you call her?
Okay.
What's your mouthpiece game though? Run it down to me. Run it down to me. Shorty gave you her number. She's bad, the motherfucker. Da da da. You should gave her information on Friday. You call her today and you say what? Ring. Hello. Give it to me.
Yeah, miss. How you doing tonight?
Good. What's going on?
Good. That's good. I was wondering if you wanted to maybe grab a drink, like in 2 days or so.
Nope. I'm gonna tell you right now. You're asking instead of directing. Caramelized sugar. No one calls anymore. No one calls anymore. Maybe the low-level dudes you deal with. No. Because let me tell you what you just ran down to me. Trying to be on this old smooth low-level shit. No energy, no nothing. Want to see if maybe you want to get some drink. Man, a woman that works her time ain't gonna let you ask her no questions. Hey, I'm going to Thanks for taking my call. I'm going to Laconia Tuesday night. Meet me for drinks. See, I'm a man. I assert. I say this is what I'm doing, and you can join me. Because if you asking for the pussy, she can say yes or no. Because that's what you're really doing. You're asking her to meet you. Men assert, confident, intelligent, and assertive. I'm going here. You already supposedly like me. I smell good, all this other shit. Why would you not want to go out here? But you didn't approach it that way. You approached it in a beta way. You approached it in a way to say, well, maybe, possibly, if you might, can you maybe give me some pussy? Just a little bit. I'll just stick the head in. And please, that shit don't work. And you damn sure can't do that on text.
Yeah, definitely. I understand that. I appreciate this, Kevin.
That's and if you guys want to learn how to do stuff like that, interpersonal communication. Because if you got the first part, that means you got something to build on. You got it? After the Super Bowl tonight, we're going to drill on this kind of stuff because you can learn this kind of stuff too. And here's a funny thing: where are you at? Are you in England?
Yeah, I'm in the UK. I'm in Newcastle.
Okay, so you can use that shit to your advantage with that accent. Man with an accent, a black man with an accent, and please, you can kill the game.
Well, what is I have the London accent, so girls up here.
That works with. I'm talking about up here. That shit would be butter.
Oh yeah.
So I'm saying, butter. You got to use what you got. Got it?
Thanks, Kevin.
Any other questions before we go?
I do, but it's style related, and it's not really related to the topic. So
okay, well, we'll miss that one. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Joshua, did you guys get that in the chat room? See, especially with younger women 35 and under, they're already expecting most guys to text. They're expecting most guys to text. Then when you come through and you're like, hey, Carmelize, what's up?
Yo.
Hold on, Joshua. Carmelize is like, hey, what you doing? Nothing, good. Hey, good to meet you today. Quick question. I'm going to La Colonial Tuesday night for a Chamber of Commerce function. It's going to be great. Dinner, drinks. Have you ever been there? If not, you should be there. 6 o'clock. What's she going to say? I don't want to go to a smooth ass place with a good looking motherfucker, please. Yeah. She's going to say yes or no. She gave me your information. It's called assuming the sale. When I was on Instagram and I showed you guys what I did with that young lady. Hey, are you married? No. Engaged? No. That means I can flirt with you. Oh, I'm single as good. I'm single as fuck. Good. That means we need to do something to fix that. Put a number in there that you're going to answer. Assuming the sale. Go ahead, Joshua. What you got for me?
Well, I'm from Miami. Basically, I just started getting my purpose. Just started HVAC technician. Just got my car. Just got braces too as well. And my question is that it's so weird is that now, you know, I'm also celibate as well. And it's just weird enough that when like females do look at me and I do approach when they give me signals, it just feels kind of forced on their end. And I kind of feel, I don't feel nervous, but I feel like a restraint, like I kind of pull back away.
How old are you?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 24.
24. 24. And you're HVAC?
HVAC, yeah. I work on ACs.
Yeah,
technician.
I understand. And how much do you make a year?
I just started, so I'm looking at 60,000 a year. Started off.
So I'm assuming you didn't go to college?
Yeah, yes, I went to college.
Did you graduate? Do you have your degree?
Yes, sir.
Was it bachelor's or
associates?
Okay. So you mentioned all this other stuff. You got your braces. How tall are you?
6'1".
How much do you weigh?
190.
190. Are you a virgin?
No.
When's the last time you had a girlfriend?
2 years ago.
How long was that relationship?
A year and 6 months.
Who ended it? Her or you?
I did.
Why?
She was just acting out, talking any type of way, having dudes over her house. That was the straw right there. So
yeah. And how long did it take you to end it when she started acting out?
You know, at first I didn't. I told her.
All right, so let me stop you right here. First of all,
right.
You should have broke up with her a long time ago. She gave you signals that this shit wasn't working. I'm glad you walked, but by the time a woman starts doing that, it's already way over. You should have left long before that.
Right.
Because there should be no guy come over my house. If that shit happens, first off, there's already a problem. Just a little heads up. And before this relationship, what was your last relationship?
After that, it was another one. It was a year. It was a year. I ended that because she started acting brand new. I had clout, and then she basically.
Were you raised by your mother or your father?
Both.
Both were in the household?
Yes.
And who has the final say in the house, your mother or your father?
My dad.
Okay. They're married?
Yes.
All right. You have any brothers and sisters?
Yes, sir.
Where are you in the birth order? Oldest, middle, youngest? What?
I'm the youngest out of 6. I'm the 5th.
And how many? You have brother?
I have a brother. I only have one brother. He's the oldest.
And a bunch of women.
I have 4 sisters.
There we go. Ding, 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 ding. There we go. There we go. That's why you got on pink panties. You're the baby of a bunch of bitches. Lovingly, but you know, the women that raised me, that people will call them bitches. You got 4 sisters and a mama. And you can talk to women, deal with women, but you interact with women like the baby brother of a bunch of girls. So what you're telling me is I can get choosing signals and such and so forth, but it feels false or it feels forced. Or what are you expecting these women to do when you approach them? You're expecting them to be your big sister or your mama, and it's supposed to be your woman.
Damn, you hit the money.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah.
You expecting them to be your big sister or your mama. So I need you to mute the channel in the background. And this is not going to be something that you're going to be able to watch videos for. Because if you say you have a dominant, was your father dominant? Be honest.
Yes. Yes, sir.
So are your sisters married?
One just recently got married.
Do any of them have children?
Soon to be. The one that just got married as well.
Okay, but the other ones, not married, no children.
Not married, no children.
All right. So when those girls are growing up and boys, and they were started to date, did the boys come to the house to pick them up?
No.
How did it happen?
I mean, my mom's a pastor in Haiti, so
pastor what?
My mom's a pastor in Haiti,
okay.
so
okay.
so they don't. I guess it's like you know.
Did your sisters date?
No, they I wouldn't say they couldn't. My father was very strict, so
that's what I'm trying to understand.
Right.
I'm trying to understand. And then your oldest brother, is he married?
He's divorced at the moment.
Okay. And did he divorce his wife or did she leave him?
They had I think she left him. It was a big divorce battle.
Was he in charge of his household? Was he a dominant male or was she running the place?
Oh, he was, but she you know.
Okay. So
over time.
But okay, so sounds like you're just a baby boy. You're a baby boy. You're a baby boy. And that works. That's what I had to fight against. Because becoming a baby boy, blue pill, beta male bitch. Staying in relationships too long, letting women get brand new and all this other kind of stuff, and then blaming them when I should have stepped a long time ago. And da 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 da. Oh, 24 years old, HVAC technician. You're in where? Florida? Miami, what?
Miami, Florida.
Beautiful women down there. Bunch of Hispanic women down there, Cuban women down there. But are you alpha, select, dominant enough to actually be able to keep a woman in her feminine? That's what you need to work on. Because feminine women don't follow baby boys. They need alpha, dominant males. At least alphas with beta traits. They don't need betas or betas with beta traits. That's why they act up.
Yeah, I'm starting to now, like, I don't know what it is, but I mean I recently became celibate ever since I stopped the relationship.
What's that going to solve?
No, it's just to get, just to get my mind right, just to get everything. I just started, I mean, like I said, I did the HVAC technician. I just started that. I just got a car, got my braces. I'm feeling good, working out. I do MMA on weekends. So I'm just starting to, like, I'm starting to get the engine running, but I'm still, I mean, I am getting signals, but I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm just around.
You're getting the outside fixed. The inside is still shit.
Yeah.
Hey, who you think you're talking to?
I hear you.
You're talking to celibate. You're celibate. That's not, what's that solving? If you were having sex, if you were actually in a dominant masculine position, you wouldn't want to be with a feminine, submissive woman.
That's true.
So let's not bullshit. Have symbolism over substance. You need coaching because you didn't get it growing up. So just because your parents are Haitian and strict or whatever, there is something missed in translation and it's not in you. So you can do it on the external, which is great, but you're going to still attract what you are. So you got enough money as an HVAC technician, take about $10,000 and invest it in yourself in personal development, or keep doing this.
Right.
The world owes you no understanding.
Right.
You in Miami, where there's an international city, you got options. But here's the reality: you got to pick. You got to beat the alphas and select males at your level. Because if you go on the spot and the women that you're interested in, there are going to be other men interested in them. Why are they gonna take you over those guys? The guys who are dominant, the guys who are ambitious, assertive. Why would they choose you? Because you're cute?
Right.
You'll be a hookup at best. And you'll look up and you'll be 30 years old. Got it?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Keep me posted.
For sure.
Jamal. Oh, Jamal's in the waiting room. I'm sorry. Jamal, there we go. We're going to wrap this up in a few minutes. Super Bowl is about to start. Jamal. So, guys, what you're seeing, this is why I wanted to do this show. Is it me or is it them? I have no luck with women. Notice a lot of the stuff you're really hearing is you create your own luck. The harder I work in life, the luckier I get. Well, if that works in life, what about your professional life? How hard are you working in your professional life? But there it goes back to the entitlement. I shouldn't have to do that. Women should see me as the great catch I am and come over and say, I submit. I will give you my beauty, my femininity, my submission, my cooperation, all of that because you went to college and you have a job. Take it all. Fuck out of here. Incels it's not a life sentence. These things can be addressed.
Hello?
Keith.
Hello?
Keith. Yes, I can hear you, Keith.
Yeah, I was struggling with women. I get the choosing signals and stuff, but I'm a virgin, so yeah, how do I...
Let me ask you a question. Where did you first hear the term choosing signal?
AMS.
Shout out to my dog, AMS. I think a lot of you guys misunderstand choosing signals, but I don't want to step too far in that. How old are you?
21.
Are you in college?
Yes.
Okay. Yes?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. What do you study?
Communications.
Okay. What city what's the university you're in?
Georgia State, Atlanta.
Oh, okay. 21, Georgia State. Are you on scholarship or are you paying?
I'm paying.
All right. And what do you want to do with your degree?
I like sports, so I want to get into like sports, like broadcasting, something like Stephen A. Smith. But
All right. Well, let me tell you one thing off the rip. You need to remove all these uhs out of your vocabulary.
Yes, sir.
How do you do that? With interpersonal communication. If you're a communications major, you should be communicating well. All right. You're a virgin?
Yes.
Tell me what happened the last time you had a girlfriend. Have you ever had a girlfriend?
No.
All right. Who'd you go to the prom with?
I didn't go.
All right. How tall are you?
5'9".
How much do you weigh?
150.
5'9", 150. in Atlanta.
Yeah.
21-year-old communications major. Tell me what happened the last time you approached a beautiful woman and asked her out on a date.
I kind of froze up, anxiety.
I said, tell me what happened. Walk me through it.
But,
You saw her where?
at school on campus.
Go.
And I asked her, but I got the number, but like I never texted her. I froze up. I don't know what to do. Kind of lost.
Okay. All right. So you no matter how you approached her, you got it. You got the number.
Yes.
But you never did anything with it.
No.
Well, a couple of things. One, because like you said, you don't know how to close. You don't know what to do. Number two, probably the way you got the number, it wasn't the smoothest.
No.
But here's the problem. How do I talk you through a bunch of hypotheticals if you don't make the phone call? That's role play. What was her name?
Taylor.
Taylor. Call Taylor right now. Phone is ringing. Bring. Hello.
Hello. How you doing, Taylor?
Good. Who's this?
This is Brian. We met the other day.
Oh, yeah. What's going on, Brian?
Yes.
All right, let's start number one. Why are you calling Taylor?
Hang out and have sex, I guess.
Oh, you don't have sex right now, dude. You're a virgin. You're not there yet. You're not at the seductive, I talk your panties off stage yet. Why are you calling Taylor?
To hang out, get a date.
All right. Let's start there. You're calling Taylor to get a date in order to nice guy your way into the pussy. That's really what you want to do. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We're not smooth, we're not seductive yet, so you can't just get it off the lip right now. So you're gonna go the mode 2, nice guy beta male route. Okay, Jamal, I'm gonna mute you, but I'm gonna take you off in just a second. All right. This is a low vibration way of going. It has a lot of friend zone blue ball written on it. See, you feel like it's the easiest way, but it's actually the hardest way to go. But you got to know why you're calling Taylor to begin with. Taylor said, what's going on? You need to ask her out. How about this? Hey, Taylor, this is Keith. Hey, Keith, what's going on? Hey, yeah, we met the other day, and but you know what? I would love to get to know you better. I'm going to this spot on campus on Thursday at 7. Join me.
Okay. And when we get there, like,
motherfucker, you ain't even there yet. See, y'all want to. This is not a fucking video game. It's not left, right joystick. You're not trying to finish the fatality. Can you do that?
Yes.
No, you can't. Do it. Bring. Hello.
How you doing, Taylor?
Hey.
Yeah, this is Keith. I'm going to this event next Thursday on campus and wanted to invite you to come with me.
That's not what I said. I'm going here. I said, join me. I didn't say I want to invite you. And you have to be not all up in your chest. This is why you practice the communication piece. This is why the interpersonal communication is going to be so important. See, you want to skip steps. And you're going to have to learn how to do this. And the first thing is, until you actually start calling the Taylors of the world, you're not going to be able to get to the next step. You didn't just go to Georgia State or whatever, and they just hand you a communication degree. There's a curriculum, right?
Yes.
There's a path. Communications have a path. Jamal, you're going to have to unmute yourself. You're going to have to, and the thing is, it all falls apart until you actually make the call.
Oh, hello?
Yes, Jamal. Was that Keith? I don't know which one. Got anything else?
Hello, Kevin?
No, I don't.
Yeah. All right, Keith.
Yeah.
All right, Keith. Thanks, man. Go ahead, Jamal.
Oh, so, can you hear me? I'm still trying to figure out how to use this the Zoom thing.
Yes, I can. Go ahead. Hold on. Mike and Alexander, I see you in the waiting room. Go ahead. Go ahead, Jamal.
Okay.
Go.
All right. How you doing, Kevin? I'm a big fan of your stuff and everything. Yeah, and everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Go ahead. All right.
Hello?
Yes, man. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't know. We just got cut off. That's why. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a big fan of your stuff.
Please, okay,
yeah.
Thank you. Go ahead and get to the question.
Yeah.
Get to the question.
Yeah. Okay. 39 years old. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to rebuild the building blocks of my life and success and everything. I'm just looking back and having that epiphany, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to
39 years old. 39 years old. 39 years old. Jamal. Jamal.
Yeah. Jamel. Yeah.
Jamel. Can you hear me well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of in and out.
Okay, well, that's your connection. Are you driving or something, or walking? Are you outdoors? What?
Yeah, I'm in my car. Yeah, I'm in my car. But I'm parked somewhere. It might be a bad signal or something like that. My bar's like in like 2 bars. I'm gonna try to move up so the signal gets stronger. I can hear you a little bit. Yeah, like in and out.
Well,
can you hear me clear?
I can hear you, but if we're gonna do this, you need to be able to hear me clearly. Here's the thing: you're 39 years old. Have you ever been married? All right.
Hello?
All right. Go ahead. You need to get to a better spot and call me back.
Hello, Kevin.
Okay. I'll call.
Alexander.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, hello. I'm a bit of a foreigner case, you could say.
What'd you
See,
say?
I'm a Russian man that basically moved with the family to another place. So I wanted your opinion about a certain thing, about a certain law that I've been reading in the book, 48 Law of Powers. There's a certain law that says recreate yourself.
Yes.
And I personally believe that this is what it is needed to make a transformation from you could say, beta to an alpha with beta traits.
Okay.
What is your opinion about this?
Say the question again. What was the last part?
Yeah, I was wondering your opinion about the law called recreate yourself.
Reinvent yourself. Yes.
Yeah.
I may have several videos on my channel. You have to every man needs to reinvent himself or reimagine himself.
Mm-hmm.
It starts internally and externally at the same time, but that's what's required, because if you don't, you are who you are and you can decide who you become. You said you're Russian?
Yeah.
Did you have a question about your specific life, or did you just have a question about what I thought about this particular law, the 48 law?
I actually have a personal association, but I would like to hear your general opinion on it first.
Oh, well, that's my general opinion.
All right. So you see, basically, I moved to Israel with the family at a very early age. You know, Russia is economically collapsing and stuff. So
Okay.
That was pretty much.
Can I get you to get to the question though? I got a show running.
So as a person that was growing up with, you can say, social struggles, because Arabic country with Arabic people, but I'm a white Russian man. I successfully could overcome this by recreating myself forcefully, because I had no other choice. It's either this or failing.
Question, please.
Yes. So do you believe that by acquiring, basically recreating yourself entirely, forgetting the past, one can overcome the actual past that sits inside him?
No. No, you don't overcome the past. You just make peace with it and move on.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. You make peace with the past and move on. The past is part of who you are, just like the past struggles and the past successes. Make peace with it and move on.
Good point.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Jamel.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You're 39.
Yeah, 39 years old from New York, and I think just like the last guy pointed out.
Have you ever been married?
No. Never been married.
Last time, okay, turn off the radio or anything in the background. Have you ever been have a girlfriend?
No.
Are you a virgin?
Never had a serious girlfriend. No, I'm not a virgin.
Okay, when was the last time you actually? Okay, when was the last time you had sex with a woman?
Last week, just passed. Paid for it.
All right. So the way you get sex is through professionals.
Yeah, for the past few years I have. Yes.
No, okay. So when was but you've never had a girlfriend?
Nah. Like I said, girlfriend that claimed me.
Okay. I'm just trying to get the background information. So,
oh no. I mean, no, I'm not offended by it. So I'm sorry.
I'm just trying to get the background information because I got a show. Okay. So you're 39 years old. You've never had a girlfriend, so you haven't had relationships in context of you never had sex in context of a relationship. It's either being a hookup or professional.
Yeah, both. Yeah.
Okay. So, and what the question is what?
Well, the majority is like, like I said, I'm just bad with women.
The question is what? You want to change that?
Yeah, I want a 360 change everything.
Okay. No 360. It's 180. What's the highest level of education you completed? Did you complete college?
I had a little college, but not
no college.
One
so high
semester.
school. So high school.
High school, yeah. Yeah.
What do you do? And what do you do for a living?
Right now, I work as as a driver.
Okay, a driver. And how much are you making a year?
Probably like 40,000.
Probably like 40,000.
Yeah.
Yeah or yes?
Yeah. There's no yes.
Okay.
There's no more than 60, no more than 50 or 60. I know that definitely. So it's low income.
Okay. Driving for who?
Company called that pick up people with Medicaid, like seniors.
Okay.
Private company. Yeah.
All right. And you live in okay. And you live in what city?
New York City.
All right. So you live in New York City. You live in the Bronx, Brooklyn, Manhattan? What?
Bronx, right. New York.
So $40,000 a year living in the Bronx is broke.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're a broke 39-year-old man. Your confidence and self-esteem have to be low. Just based on everything okay. All right. And I'm just no heat, no judgment. But if you've not been romantically successful, the only way you can actually have sex is through possible hookups, but usually through hiring someone. You're not even hiring the best of the best. And you're earning basically $1,000 for every year you've been on the planet. What are you doing to improve your income?
Well, right now, like since I'm trying to fix up my finances right now.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Well, first step is I got to try to start fixing up my credit.
So nothing. Nothing. No. You're doing nothing. You're doing nothing. You got to be where we are. You got to be doing nothing. You don't have a second job. You're not looking for a second job. You just have this job where you're driving.
Well, I do got a second job on the side. Yeah, also.
Okay, and your second job, and you're only making $40,000 total with 2 jobs.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a problem. All right, how tall are you?
5'11".
How much do you weigh?
170.
All right.
60.
So as a 40-year-old man working 2 jobs, living in the Bronx, making $40,000 a year as a driver and something else with a little bit of college, that's not really an economically appealing position to a lot of women. It's just not. Because if you adjusted $40,000 in the Bronx, you'd be making about $25,000, $22,000 in Oklahoma City, Dallas. You'd be making about $10 an hour in most places. That's not appealing to a lot of women.
Yeah.
So And it does not do your self-esteem or your confidence any good because you know this. You're living paycheck to paycheck, just barely getting through, right?
Yeah.
All right. Relationships aren't really your number one priority. Increasing your skill sets to make more money is. See, relationships are an add-on. If we went back 200 years ago, where we were where we were agrarian, every man didn't get a wife. The only men that got wives are men who could provide for wives and children. Jamel, can you provide for anybody?
Right now, no.
Have you ever been able to provide for anybody other than yourself? No.
I was used. No, I mean, standing in the house, but I was used.
No, I don't care. No. The world doesn't know your understanding. No, you have it. And you're not doing anything to change it.
I'm just afraid.
Well, I can accept that. You're afraid to do what? You should be more afraid of continuing to live life like this. What are you afraid of?
Failure.
You're already there. Okay, let me go ahead and help. Let me go ahead and help you out, brother. You're already there. That's not trying to be rude, but you're already there. There's no way a 40-year-old man making $21,000 adjusted could call himself a success with no plan. See, it'd be different if you were making this little bit of money and you actually start your own business. And you were doing this. You're driving seniors around and you're doing 2 jobs.
I mean, I do have a plan, but
it's not a very good one. I don't need to know it, but I'm gonna tell you right now, based on who I've talked to, it's not a very good one. And this is not an insult. Lots of guys have plans. Thing is, you see movies where guys have plans and harebrained schemes all the time, but dude, you're 40. You should be further in life than you are right now. You know that. This is whatever's going on with you. It kind of seems like lack of ambition, direction, fear, scarcity, laziness, entitlement. I don't know. I can't tell you. But the net is the world does not care. The world evaluates you as you are right now. You cannot be a 40-year-old man working 2 jobs, making $40,000 a year, living in the Bronx, thinking you should have a relationship. You can't even, you barely can take care of you. You got to get better. This is what self-improvement and personal development is. Have you considered leaving the Bronx and moving somewhere else?
Well, I used to live in Manhattan, but I moved out a year ago to move back to the Bronx. Friend of mine, I couldn't.
Have you considered leaving New York City? Have you considered leaving New York City? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Moving is one of the best things a guy can do. The New York City, I used to live in Manhattan, in Hell's Kitchen. You don't sound like you're cut out for that city. You need to make money up there. You need to make real money to live up there. Because do you have your own medical and dental insurance?
Yeah.
What's your deductibles?
No, I got Medicaid.
You're on Medicaid, so you're on state assistance. What woman wants to date a 40-year-old? What 40-year-old woman?
I don't got welfare. I got Medicaid. Yeah, I don't got.
Yeah, but but you ain't paying it.
Assistance.
That's public assistance. What woman wants to date a 40-year-old man on public assistance?
No, I said I'm not on it. I'm not on public assistance.
Okay. So, okay. Let me give you some advice, dude. I'm not judging your situation. I'm just giving you what the world will look at it. Your situation is not appealing.
Well, what can I do to
okay.
work on that? I got too much. What can I do to work on that? You know, I got too much.
I can't
too much stuff.
Okay, I've already given you plenty of advice. You can't fix your situation overnight. One of the best things I suggest, maybe you need to leave New York City. You need to go to a less economically demanding city to where your skills, because as it stands right now, you're pretty much an unskilled laborer. You need to go somewhere where $40,000 goes further than it does in the Bronx. Because you're not just in a position to increase your skills. It doesn't sound like you're going to school for anything, to get any certifications, anything. You're going to be an unskilled laborer. You need to go somewhere that's so demanding. Got it? That would be my advice.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you.
Huh? John. Yeah, New York City is for rich and poor. There is no middle class. You can't make $40,000 a year living in New York City. You're broke. And I've lived there. And I'm telling you, broke in New York City is tough. It ain't broke in these other places where you can go to 99 cent, Popeyes get 99-cent two-piece Tuesdays. See, in around this part of the country, Popeye used to start at 99-cent two-piece Tuesday. You go to Popeyes and get you 10 two-pieces. And for $10, you can have chicken for an entire 3 days. You can go buy a bucket of chicken. You go buy, we know how to make stuff up. Make Hoppin' John, peas and rice. Go get you one of them 10-pound bags of quarter bags. Man, John. Mike Toner, you called in last time, man. If I've already called you, if you've already been in one time, guys, I'm trying to get to new people. I want new guys calling in. I don't really want guys calling in who've already gotten advice.
Can you hear me?
Yes, John.
Yeah. So
mute the YouTube channel in the back.
Okay. Yeah. So I took this girl out last year, like a month ago, and it was a good date to me. Like,
you took this girl out last year, a month ago?
Yeah, like in December, like the end of December, near New Year's.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've been talking to her for like 3 months, and I got so I asked her out on a date, and like we went, and so everything was going great. But then after the date, like I hit her up, and she was like, she didn't really like how I acted on the date. Like she thought that I was, a jerk.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of how, my friends said that the type of guys that they like, jerks, like the baby and things like that. So
well,
I was like,
a jerk, meaning, okay. What do you think a jerk is? What do you think women mean when they say like a jerk?
Well, I think that a guy who cares about himself.
Okay, let's start here. How old are you?
20.
How tall are you?
5'11".
How much do you weigh?
I weigh 145 pounds.
You're in college?
Yeah.
What are you going to
technical college.
What are you going to school for?
Well, I'm going to school for electrical engineering.
All right. When was the last time you had a girlfriend?
Last year, but that only lasted 4 months.
Are you a virgin?
No, but like.
Hold on. I got the questions. It only lasted 4 months. Who broke it off?
She did.
Right. What about a relationship before that? Any?
Well, yeah, it was a relationship.
Was it a public relationship? Who'd you go to the prom with?
I didn't go to prom. I was homeschooled.
All right. So, there you go, homeschool. Raised by your mother and your father?
Yes.
Who made the final decision in your house, your mother or your father?
Well, my father, but my father always worked and provided for the family, where my mother handled.
Your mother dominant or your father dominant?
My father.
All right. Any brothers and sisters?
I have 2 other brothers.
Are they older or younger?
They're younger.
All right. So you've had 2 girlfriends, both who've broken off relationship with you.
Yes.
And then a woman who went out with you on a date and said you were a jerk.
Yeah.
You're not a virgin. How have you had sex?
It was last year in my previous relationship.
How many sexual experiences have you had?
Yeah, less than 10, maybe.
What do you mean less than 10?
Like 5, 7, 6.
No. With how many people?
Oh, 1.
And you've had sex 10 times?
Yeah. around.
Right. So you went out with this girl. Where'd you go?
We went to Atlanta. It was a French restaurant.
Did you pay?
Yep.
All right. And how was the conversation?
Well, at first
What did she like to do? What did she like to do?
She was really quiet on the date.
What did she like to do?
She likes to draw.
So, who did most of the talking on the date?
I did.
There you go.
She stayed quiet the majority of the time.
Yeah, because you weren't asking her any questions. You didn't build any rapport.
Yeah, well, I was trying to.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter what you were trying to do. You failed.
Yes. And now, like, I'm trying to figure out how to improve. Like,
pay attention.
Where to go from there?
Pay attention.
Yes.
Girls aren't video games or computer programs.
Yes.
You're speaking with no emotion. It's been extremely monotone. There is no secret key or formula to get women to open up like a blossom. You have 2 women that left you, but you've had more experiences. What are you learning? Tell me how you feel right now.
Well, I feel that
personally, how do you feel right now?
I feel calm.
Describe the temperature out. Describe what it feels like outside.
35 degrees cold, freezing.
Those are facts.
Yes.
Describe how it feels.
It feels maybe freezing, soul sucking.
So if I'm from the desert, what does freezing
would feel hot.
to me?
Freezing would feel stiff. Solid. It would feel
that could be hard. See what I just showed you? You have no emotional language. It's all factual. Dot, 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 dot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Women aren't Vulcans. Women speak with think and feel with their emotions. You have no emotional language. I said, tell me how you feel. 35 cold and rainy. All right, tell me what it feels like. Oh, stiff. That's what you come across as, stiff.
How do I open up, like, emotionally?
Agreed. This is what happens when guys have access to porn, free porn. How do you open up? You need interpersonal communication coaching. You don't have an emotional language. There's no amount of video watching, no amount of game videos, because you are going to have to learn this one-on-one with the coach, just like I had to.
Yes.
So are you working?
Yes, at Aldi's.
Yeah, get in your pocket, hire a coach, because ain't nobody gonna give it to you for free.
Yes, sir.
But I'm telling you right now, walking around like this, if women are leaving you and women are telling you you're a jerk, it ain't the women. If you're doing all the talking on a date when you should be talking, when she should be talking, you're supposed to be going out somewhere and she's supposed to be there. I asked you what she liked to do. Draw. You can't tell me anything about this woman because you didn't ask her any questions about her.
Yes.
It was all about you. How much did dinner cost?
$75.
$75. And what were you expecting to get for your $75? Be honest.
A relationship.
You expecting to get
a time for us to hang out and just.
So what were you expecting to get that night?
Information about her, like what she liked to do.
Right. And did you get that?
No.
Did you? So you spent $75 to talk about you and to be called a jerk.
No, but that's what ended up happening.
No. That's what you made happen. Are you a patron of my channel?
Yes, I started watching 2 months ago.
There you go. See, guys, let me tell you something for all you guys who are in the chat room who cheat. You would learn more, do better by taking the $75 and failed dates here and there and take some time to get 1 hour of coaching. it'll save you a lot in the long run, because what should have happened is where you took her, what was the name of this place?
It was a French restaurant called Batelis.
Yeah, French restaurant, and young people spending $75. You should have at least got a French kiss. At least but you didn't set it up. You didn't
We
set,
did
excuse me?
kiss, but we did kiss.
I said a French kiss. Deep, long, passionate tongue kiss.
Yeah.
You didn't set that up though. You
No,
didn't
I
talk to her in an emotional language. You didn't get her to be physically interested in you. Yeah, she kissed you. She was polite. She was courteous. Women don't passionately kiss jerks.
Yes.
Break some bread. Or continue to have dry dickus.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. See, this is the thing about all these choosing signals and all those other kinds. See, all this shit falls apart with your masculine frame and this and that. When you are in place with a woman, if you cannot actually increase that woman's interest in you through your verbal communication, you walk away with zero nada. Giovanni, you'll be the last call. Game is starting. Giovanni.
Mr. Sammy?
Yes. What can I do for you? What you got for me?
So I'm just calling in.
Part 2 will be after the game. Go ahead.
I'll tell you my situation. I don't think that I do have luck with females, but I ruin my luck. The way I ruin it is, I guess it's always been like a hookup thing.
How old are you?
25.
Did you go to college?
No, I'm a high school dropout.
High school dropout. Okay.
Yes,
How tall?
Yes, sir.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
How much do you weigh?
Well, like 150, 157.
And where do you live?
I live in Massachusetts.
I need a city.
I live in Boston.
You live in Boston. What do you do for a living?
I do healthcare. I do health aid and CNA.
How much do you make?
I'm weekly. I make 1,000.
Make $1,000 a week.
Yes.
So you make $52,000 a year.
Yes.
As a high school graduate, as a high school dropout, but you have a C.
Yes.
But did you get a GED?
Nope.
But you said you're a CNA?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Right.
What's next?
In
your career?
I'd like to open up my own business next,
Why'd you drop out of high school?
I'm from a foreign country, so.
Okay. So why'd you drop out of high school?
Okay, I dropped out. I didn't like the environment I was in.
Oh, okay.
I dropped.
Okay, it was hard.
It was hard.
All right. And you're saying you're making $1,000 a week as a CNA in Boston?
Yes.
That doesn't sound right, man. That sounds like a lot of money for a guy with no high school diploma.
Yeah, well, it's happening.
That's what I'm saying. Let me see. CNA, Boston, and you say you want to start your own business, but you have no high school diploma.
No. But you know what? I plan on getting my GED.
CNAs make 23 to 36 a year. Did you say you make 1,000 every week or every 2 weeks?
Every 2 weeks.
Dude, that's what I asked. You don't even know how much you make a year, bro. So you're a 25-year-old high school dropout who doesn't even know how much money he makes and says he wants to start his own business. Are you kidding? And then your thing is with women, you need to get your man shit together first.
Okay.
Were you born in this country?
I was
So what the fuck
born.
are you telling me you're from a foreign country?
Well, I was raised in a foreign country.
How long you been here?
Well, I've been here for I came to America when I was 11 years old.
All right. And what can I help you with?
Well, you know, my situation is
I don't need your situation. I need to know what I can help you with.
Okay, I'd like to know how can I maintain a healthy relationship. I'm getting tired of the hooking up phase, and
sounds like that you lack structure, consistency, and discipline. You quit shit. You quit high school. You're dealing with transactional relationships. Why do you need to be in a long-term relationship making $24,000 a year? You're broke. You're broke. You own your own car?
Yes, I do.
But you're making $24,000 a year in Boston.
Yes.
Why do you,
I actually. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm not asking why do you want one. I'm saying why do you need one? Relationships are add-ons. What do you have to offer a quality woman? What can you teach her? What can she learn from you? What can you provide for her? Should she actually decide to become your wife and have children? Can you provide for her and the children and protect them? Can you earn enough money to support a family?
See, you know, I wasn't thinking like that.
Well, yeah, you thinking that you thinking pussy should be free. You thinking the relationship.
That's a no.
Excuse me. Yeah, you're thinking that you should get it at this level. You're thinking you should get a relationship at this level. You don't qualify for one. 25 dropout, less than $25,000 or less a year. You don't qualify for a relationship. Do you understand what I just said?
That's clear. Yes, sir.
I mean, let me put it in a different way. Let's say you had a daughter. Okay?
Okay.
All right. And let's say she was 21 years old. Would you want her to be with a guy like you?
Hell no. No, sir. No, sir.
There you go.
Mm-mm.
There you go.
Okay.
What do you just do talk about you shouldn't have to pay? All right, man. That's it. You got to get them ends up. You got to get this up together. What are you talking about? This dude talk about he shouldn't have to pay. Swaggy P is a loser, man. He shouldn't have to pay. He don't want to do anything. You don't have to do anything, man. The world needs ditch diggers. See, the thing about guys like that is the world is always going to need ditch diggers and janitors. You shouldn't have to pay for sex. Oh, that's the only way you're going to get it. It's the only way you're going to get it. Because you don't earn it yourself. You can't go out and acquire it yourself. See, you that's how you're going to get it. If you get it. So, all right then, guys, go watch the Super Bowl. We're done with this. We'll be back, part 2. The women will be around. Ladies, if you want to help us coach some of these guys up. No, I'm better than you though. That's the thing. See, let me go ahead and help Swaggy P out. See, better men don't have to pay for sex, but these men are all better than, but men, they're better than you. You're a lesser ranking male. That's the problem. You're a lesser ranking male and you're a crybaby. Crybaby, titty babies. I shouldn't have to pay. Somebody put a bottle in his mouth, some talcum powder on his butt, and put him to bed. Women look at you and laugh. They're like, God, what a fucking loser. Whining about, I shouldn't have to pay for it. I should get it for free. No woman worth in her right mind would risk reproducing. And that's what happens when you have sex with somebody, swaggy P. You run the risk of creating a baby. Why would any woman with any sense want to risk having your defective, derelict, loser DNA in her body? I mean, listen to the way you're talking. I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to. Yeah, Swaggy P has no swag. He's got a lot, but he's got a lot of P. And see, the thing is, back in the day before greater men industrialized this world, lesser men like him would have gone out with the hunting parties to try to kill the woolly mammoth or whatever. And the greater men like me and Jedi Mac and all these other guys would have been the hunting party. And he would have been the one always tipping off the prey, always fucking up the hunt. And the greater men would have set a trap for him. Or he'd have fell on a rock or something somewhere and they'd have left him out in the wilderness. And he'd had to fend for himself because nature. Should we let nature take its course? Intervene? No. You only, yes, you intervene with the ones that want the help, but you don't, you let nature take its course for the ones who want to argue with nature. Nature will take its course with the swaggies of the world. He'll sit around and complain because when he graduates, he'll go out into the world and he'll just be another one of the faceless, invisible male incels. But the difference is the other ones out there are looking for answers. He will have to live with the fact that he knows better. He's been told better. He's been shown better. He just does not have the courage, the guts, the balls, the intestinal fortitude to do the work necessary to get what he wants. So you'll look up and he'll be 30 years old, balding, fat, 40 years old, balding, fat, strong right arm. And he'll sit back and be like, man, I did this to myself. And you won't be able to hide as much in the coming years because people are becoming more intertwined. And these kind of guys who have that attitude, and it's really about an attitude, used to be able to luck in or fall backwards into a wife or a situation. We haven't got too many options. It's blood sport out here. So guys, we're done. Super Bowl in a minute. No, it's not incels. There's not incels are sad. It's the guys who don't want to change. Those are the guys with a problem.